Hi, my name's Mike from ASL Reviews. Sleep Number is perhaps one of the most recognised names in the mattress industry, certainly the most recognisable in regards to air adjustable mattresses. But it's a name that comes with a large price tag too. While many of us would be happy to pay a pretty penny for a consistently good night's sleep, here at ASL Reviews we wanted to take a look at the competition. So today we're going to take the Sleep Number i10 and compare it to one of our favourites, the ReST Performance, in a side-by-side comparison.
Hi everyone, Jen from ASL Reviews here. So I'm sure you guys have heard of the Sleep Number bed. It's definitely really popular. You've probably either seen commercials or even when you're walking in the mall, you might see one as you're walking by. ReST bed is a competitor of Sleep Number, and it's a great bed, and there's some differences in these two mattresses that I think you should take a look at before you make a purchase. So let's go ahead and take a look at these differences.
So why should you buy an adjustable air mattress? There's quite a few reasons, but perhaps the number one reason is dual adjustability. Perhaps you like a softer mattress, but your partner, well, they prefer firmer. You've then got a problem. This makes finding a bed that suits both of your needs a real challenge. Well, with air adjustable mattresses, you can both have it your way, so this is why it's a top choice for couples. And also, if you sleep by yourself, or you and your partner enjoy the same firmness, you can still get a lot of benefits out of an air adjustable mattress.
So let's talk about the smart bed technology. So both the i10 and the ReST bed are smart beds. And what does that mean? That means that it can be controlled by your phone, and then it also has some type of either sleep tracking, or it will automatically adjust when you move, those kinds of things. So the i10 in particular, it has an app, and their app is very user-friendly. The app that you download on your phone, you can get a remote, but those are actually sold separately, so you have to pay, I think it's like an extra 35 bucks for one of those. But you can download the app on your phone, and from here you can control your sleep number, which works with air. And what that does is it can make the bed either firm or softer or somewhere in between. So when you go to your sleep number setting, you can control it by going up and down. It's pretty self-explanatory and very user-friendly. Also, if you have one of the sleep number bases, you can control the base from there as well. They do have something called responsive air, which is when you move around, it's supposed to distribute the air in different places. I personally haven't taken a liking to it. I turn it off because I don't particularly think it works very well. I think one night in the middle of the night, the thing just started blowing up, and it woke me up, and I looked around and I looked at my phone and things just still blowing up. I was like, what is going on? So I turned mine off. I don't think it works really well for the i10. That's pretty much the gist of the app. It does do sleep tracking. So when you go to your sleep tracking area, you can see, since I'm sitting on the bed, it's not working, but you can see the different things that have happened during the night. Like, it'll show you yellow if you toss and turn, or it'll show you red if you actually physically get out of bed. I think it's pretty accurate, but then sometimes it doesn't work because of connectivity issues. Like, sometimes it just won't track at all, and it has been a little bit faulty. We did have a Sleep Number bed previously. It was like a couple years ago, and this one is a little bit better than it was before, but it's still not 100%. It's still not always true to, I think, what's happening at night. So the Sleep IQ is part of the app that tracks your sleep. It also tracks your heart rate and your breathing during the night and if you toss and turn. That being said, we did feel it wasn't 100% accurate. And then also it works with your Wi-Fi in your home. So if you don't have a really strong connection, or your bed is like far from your router, sometimes there's issues with connectivity, which caused problems with the tracking at night, as well as controlling the bed.
Consider picking up a signal booster to circumvent this problem. On the other hand, ReST has its own built-in Wi-Fi into the pumps, so we didn't have any connectivity issues. ReST really is a look into the future, and I gotta say, we're really enjoying it. The app is pretty straightforward and it has 3 different control choices. You have automatic, auto position, and you have manual. As hinted in the name, ReST uses responsive surface technology, which senses your body weight and identifies points of pressure. This is displayed as a heat map on the app. This allows you to make adjustments to individual zones if additional pressure relief is needed. So let's back up a bit and go over each setting that you have available to you. So starting with auto position. This lets you select your preferred sleep position, so side or back, and automatically adjusts to relieve pressure points while maintaining support. You've then got the automatic mode. As the name suggests, when set to automatic, ReST will automatically adjust throughout the night to whatever position you sleep in. These adjustments are made in real time, and this is great for combo sleepers who find themselves in several positions throughout the night. And then finally, manual, as suggested, is complete control over each zone independently. This gives you access to 5 zones, allowing you a lot of control over your comfort. However, this can also be overwhelming in the beginning as you're discovering your perfect setting. So all in all, we found that both ReST and Sleep Number's apps were fairly easy to use. Okay, so one of the biggest distinctions between these 2 air mattresses are the air chambers. Sleep Number has 1, while ReST has a 5-chamber system. This automatically gives ReST a big advantage over Sleep Number. Having multiple air chambers not only lets you accommodate for both you and your partner for firmness levels, but it also gives you different firmness settings for your head, your shoulders, your lumbar, your hips, and your legs. So this makes ReST a great bed for athletes or anyone suffering from pain. Had a tough workout and feeling achy? Just dial down the air in that specific area and get the pressure relief that you need. So how about the i10 on its breakdown?
So let's talk about construction. So the cover itself is not that stretchy. It's maybe got like a 2-way stretch. The 1-way doesn't really stretch much at all. It feels kind of cottony. It's definitely a blend, a polyester blend of some sort. And then under that, we've got our fire retardant cap, which goes over all of this foam. And then our top layer of foam is Thermalux. And what that is it's infused with ceramic, which is really good for temperature balancing. It does have a pretty responsive feel, so it's not going to feel stuck in the mud at all. It definitely doesn't have too much of a memory foam feel. It's more of a fast response foam. The next foam down is called Ergonomics, and it has cooling gel infused in there as well. So a little more cooling benefits in there. It also is a fast response. And then there's a base foam that goes over top of the bladder that's underneath. So this foam is just wrapped around. The Sleep Number has 2 air bladders, 1 on each side. So you're gonna have 1 air bladder that you're sleeping on instead of having multiple air chambers like the ReST has. The Sleep Number air chambers are made out of rubber, which is definitely different from the way ReST makes their air chambers. And the issue with rubber is that over time it can fissure and tear, and then it can also get mold on it as well. They do spray it with a chemical that will inhibit the mold over time, but then you're putting like chemicals into your mattress. And then it looks like there's some more foam underneath. Online, I've read that there's 7 inches of foam, which I think there's actually only like about 5 up here, and then they like throw the other 2 inches underneath. So it's not actually 7 inches all on top. The feel itself is definitely really plush on top. When you lay down, you do feel the foam contouring into your body. That being said, even if it's blown up all the way, it might not be really firm. So if you prefer something that's super firm, this might not be the mattress for you. It definitely still has a plush feeling on top. My husband and I have been sleeping pretty good on it. It does have a good feel to it, and overall it's been pretty nice.
Another major difference is that the Sleep Number chambers are in fact zipped together with a little space in between. The result of this, depending on where you lay, you might feel like you have the feeling that you're rolling towards the middle of the bed. As for ReST, their air chambers fill the entire bed, and there's no gap in between, so we didn't feel like we were rolling towards the middle of the bed at any time. Okay, so the ReST construction. ReST uses a modular construction. If one layer breaks down, you aren't forced to replace the entire bed, rather just the affected layer. This makes the initial investment for ReST well worth it, as you could easily have this bed for much longer than the industry standard. The ReST layers are as follows. You have the top layer. The top layer is a sleep skin, a soft, stretchy material that moves well with the adjustments of the air chamber. This layer is machine washable and it helps regulate temperature. It's actually really soft, it's really nice. Oh, sorry. Next, you've got your comfort layer. This is 4 inches of gel-infused memory foam, and this is for optimum comfort and pressure relief. And this also helps with additional cooling benefits. So the next layer is where it gets very interesting, and this is where it really is the bed of the future. You have the smart sensors that deliver unique pressure mapping data inside an antimicrobial knit blend fabric. And this works together with the pump and the smart app. So you'll be able to see your pressure on the app and adjust independent chambers to help alleviate some of that pressure. And then each ReST bed, of course, comes with 5 air chambers either side of the bed. And this allows you to adjust your head, shoulders, lumbar, hips and legs all independently. We talk about having multiple air chambers a lot when it comes to adjustable air beds. With only one chamber in the Sleep Number, you do feel a slight hammocking effect. With ReST, we were able to independently adjust each zone. This removes the hammocking effect. And honestly, this is the only airbed that we've reviewed that has 5 air chambers. This offers a lot of customization, which is great. And if that wasn't enough, ReST uses RF welding for the air chambers to prevent air leaks. And lastly, you have a 1 inch of high resilience foam. These surround the air chambers and they actually provide fantastic edge support. So where can you try some of these mattresses? How about the i10?
So cool thing about Sleep Number is that they are in stores all over America. I don't know how many stores they have, but they've got a lot of them. They're in almost every mall. So you can walk in and try out the Sleep Number mattress. The only problem with that is that oftentimes when you lay down on a mattress, for even if you camped out there for like an hour, it's just not enough time. It's not enough time for you to really get to know if you're gonna love this mattress for an 8-hour sleep session. So the best thing to do is to just order it and then take advantage of sleep trials. So if a company has like a really good sleep trial, then you go ahead and you bring it home and then you can really try it out and you'll know the difference whether you'll like it or not.
ReST also has locations available for those wishing to try the bed out in person. You can find these locations on ReST's website. So what are some of the common complaints that people have for the i10 and ReST?
One of the negatives we found with this mattress was the fact that it's only 1 air chamber and that you can't adjust individually the different areas, like especially when your hips need to be adjusted, or like if your shoulders, if you have wider shoulders, like definitely having that extra adjustment, it makes it beneficial to having better straight back support.
Okay, so with ReST, other than the price, people seem to be overwhelmingly happy, with most stating that even though the price was steep, they've never had a better night's sleep. So ReST has a warranty of 10 years non-prorated. How about the Sleep Number?
So as far as warranty goes, Sleep Number has a 25-year warranty. It's pretty long, but it does come with some catches. We've read some reviews over time that they do charge for like a technician to come out. I think someone had mentioned in one of their reviews it's $200 for a technician to come out, like even though the mattress was only like a year old. So I think there was some issues with their warranty and how true it is to their 25 years.
So the price of a queen is $4,999, and that's before using a discount. You can find more details about that on our website. Okay, so there you have it. 2 beds that are definitely a step into the future. Thank you so much for joining us today. As always, we will have more information on our website, so don't forget to go check that out and maybe even grab some savings. If you want a recommendation or just help choosing a mattress, drop us a note below and we'll be happy to get back to you. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you liked it. It really does help us continue to do what we do. For now, my name's Mike from ASL Reviews. I'll catch you next time. Bye.
Thanks a lot and have a great day.
Well, that laugh is definitely staying.
Oh, that was stupid.